Ready?
Okay, go.
Okay. So while Megan was reading me the prepared statement, the interim chair of the Board of Trustees was banging on her gavel and ordering us to stop and so forth. And finally, rather than negotiate with us about salary freezes, she suspended the Board of Trustees meeting, and the Board of Trustees then all left the room along with several administrators, which I thought was cowardly. And so then at that point, the chief of police gave us a 2-minute warning and said that anyone who had not left the room by the end of 2 minutes would be placed under arrest. At that point, a couple of people left. He then gave us a 1-minute more warning, and a couple more people left, and then he gave us a 30-second warning. And by the end of that 30 seconds, all but 4 of us had left. And so then the 4 of us that remained were at that point seated on the floor, refusing to leave until the Board of Trustees came back to negotiate with us, but we were placed under arrest. We complied with the police officers and left the room at that point. They already knew what was going on, actually, because we communicated with the police officers, just because we didn't want anyone to think that their safety was being threatened. Because if a big group of angry students suddenly gets up and moves toward the front of the room, it could be there could be a bad miscommunication there. So we wanted to make sure everyone knew it would be, non-violent demonstration. And so the police officers already had reports filled out and things, and they just sort of charged us and released us. So that's what happened. And the people who were participating in civil disobedience but did not get arrested, I think are still, of course, very brave, and I really appreciate everything that they did for this university. It's not easy to do civil disobedience, even if you're not going to be arrested. So I think that was very, very brave of them, and I was excited to see. That's the largest act of civil disobedience since I've been here. I know it's the only time students have been arrested for civil disobedience since I've been here, so I think it was a pretty good accomplishment on that front.
Okay. Ready for a couple questions?
Yeah.
So you basically already said this. Well, I don't know if you actually said this. My first question was, what were your motives behind staying, with those just 4 girls rather than leaving? What, I guess, motivated you to not give up?
Well, I guess when I first came to Ohio University, I didn't think I would care about university policies or politics very much at all. And I sort of got involved in it through happenstance. I had an idea for the Conflict-Free Campus Initiative to end university complicity in human rights abuses in the Democratic Republic of Congo. It was a very simple and modest and sort of moderate proposal, and at every step of the way, university administrators treated us really, really horribly, and they gave us the runaround, and they slammed doors in our faces, and they called us names, and they were just totally unhelpful and undemocratic, and just at every possible opportunity. So that's where I kind of got involved first in the Ohio University Student Union, when I started realizing that I was facing these obstacles and other students were facing the exact same obstacles, and that made it really hard for any of us to get anything good done at the university just by virtue of being students. So the OU Student Union is a place where all the students can kind of come together, and it's literally a union for students. So it works just like a labor union where we fight for increased democracy, and we fight together for each other's interests and for our collective interests. And so through that, I kind of learned more about just how very, very corrupted and undemocratic and awful university administration can be. And I started seeing this issue of tuition hikes very clearly as a way to take money away from